Welcome to the Family Farm Homestead, where homesteading is a way of life.
Alright, Family Farm Homestead YouTube. Well, as y'all can see, it's actually too muddy and wet back here to do any kind of turnover plowing or anything. You can see there's mud puddles and stuff, and it's just straight mud up in there today. Not like it was the other day where I could actually do something with it. You can see there's a lot of water sitting up in there and in the holes and stuff. I ain't trying to mess with that today. Probably couldn't do it if I wanted to. The tractor would be slipping all over the place and stuff like that. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna start trying to dig these stumps up here and branches and stuff that got stuck in the ground from a tree that we dropped out here, and try to come along them out if I can get come along hooked up and stretched over there far enough to do it. So you got the come alongs and chains in here, you know, tie them up to stumps and stuff or something along the fence and go straight across. But I'm gonna have to dig around them and get a hole going to where I can get a chain up underneath it and around it to be able to pull it out. So that's my first task. I got the equipment down here to do that. Oh snap. Looks like my cover, I had a cover on this so the rain wouldn't get to it. It looks like it blew it all the way over there. And I didn't know that, I didn't realize that. It blew it all the way over here off of the tractor. That's not good. So I'm probably finna crank this tractor up, make sure she's still good. Real quick. Let that run for a minute. That way, if any water's down inside of it or anything like that, it'll dry it out pretty quick. So, okay, where's my first stump at here? Right here. Wish y'all could have seen the other things that we dug up out of here. Like, this was a lot of work to get this area the way that it is now. It was full of trees and stuff, and we did a lot of come alonging and things like that, pulling all the trees and everything out of this. It was hard work, but we didn't think about doing a YouTube channel or having the cameras at that time. And as you can see, there's a bunch of limbs and stuff that got cut that are in the ground from the trees and stuff. That's gonna be fun trying to get all that out of there. So this year, that's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. It's running all right, it's doing okay. As long as she's still breathing and kicking and doing all right, she's all right. All right. So last year, as y'all seen, this was watermelon patch, all of this. But this year, we're gonna get the try to get all the stumps and everything cleared out of here. They need to be cleared out of here, like right here. And this is gonna be the potato patch this year. So we'll do that over here, and then I don't know if we're gonna be trying to do watermelon or not this year. Since they didn't do all that well last year. Nothing did anything last year because the animals and all that kind of stuff, we wasn't really prepared and ready for it like we should have been. But, you know, things happen. It's a trial and error, especially when you doing things on a homestead and trying to get things going. If y'all have got any kind of tips or tricks or anything like that to help keep animals away from your garden or anything like that, leave a comment. It'd be much appreciated. You know, we're down for learning any kind of tips and tricks to help the garden out and help us out over here at the Family Farm Homestead. To learn, you know, different things and stuff that people's done throughout the years when they don't have the money for other things, like, you know, we might not have the money to be able to put a fence up around it like we've been talking about doing. Y'all can see it had a previous fence, but it's been knocked down and all kinds of stuff. Hasn't been repaired in years, and we're trying to get things caught up and stuff, so we might not have the money this year to be able to put up a fence and stuff. So that's why I'm asking for any kind of little home remedies or anything like that to keep the deer and other animals away from the garden. I know one thing that we could possibly try to do, don't know if it'll work, but that's by getting a thing of deer corn and putting it out away from the garden, and maybe they'll stay more for the deer corn, and maybe a salt lick, and put a salt lick or two out away from the garden and stuff, and try to keep them over there instead of coming over here. And so might talk to Sam and see what he thinks about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and start figuring out how I'm gonna get these things out the ground, guys. Thank y'all for watching, and appreciate all y'all's support and liking and subscribing and any comments and hitting the thumb up to get notifications when we do more videos. Alright, so got stump number 1 up and out. This broke off right there. I'm gonna have to dig that out too. But the stump itself is up. Still got some pretty deep roots going that way. Was it easy? No, not at all. Not at all. But that's a small one compared to other things that we've pulled out of this area. That's nothing compared to what we've done in here, but that just gives y'all a look at the stumps and stuff I'm having to pull out, and their roots and stuff. They're still in there from the main root, so I'm gonna have to disconnect and rehook up and pull on it some more to get that out of the ground right there. But I've got a few of those that I'm gonna have to do, and whew, Lord, you can see sweating and everything just from that one stump. I already gotta go up and get a drink, put on a different shirt. I got this long sleeve shirt on and I had a hoodie on, but man, that's rough stuff when you're out here doing it by yourself. But it can and will be done. So I'm gonna go up there and grab a drink, talk to Sammy and them, and continue work. What's up, Family Farm Homestead peoples? Well, you see I'm just going down the line here. I got a few things up on the road down here. I'm trying to cover up holes back as I'm digging them too, as you can see. These I was able to get out by hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. That one had to be come along. 8, 9, 10. 10 things out of the ground so far today. And like I said, the smaller stuff I could kind of dig around and get up by hand. But bigger things like this bad boy, I've got to dig around and find a way to get my chain around it and come along it up. So the roots will go way out there, that way and stuff. That's I already tied up to it on a root that was over here, and you can see it split, broke off, so it didn't pull it up any. Also, I'm trying to come along that up, and as I'm coming along in that, this one over here that I got my come along tied up to is trying to come up a little bit too, but I think it'll be all right, hopefully. But I think we're coming close to calling it a day. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a bunch of roots down there on that end, but as far as like the main stumps and stuff that I'm trying to get out, got like 5 more that I can see on the top part that are growing. There's probably a few more smaller ones that are kind of hard to see right now. From all the smaller trees that we had cut, we tried to cut them as low to the ground as possible. So there's probably a few up in here. Oh, Sammy calling, looky. See what he needs. Yellow. Hello.
Hey.
What's up? Alrighty. I'm on my way. Oh snap, it's still recording. I thought I turned the recorder off. My bad. Alright guys, I'm gonna go see what Sammy needs. I thought I had turned the recorder off. Well, that's alright. Woo! Alright, so pulled out 2 more. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a root off of the one I'm working on now. You got 12 over there. This one's the hardest one I've come across so far doing this. You can see it's a tree. It was a bigger tree when we cut it down. You can see I'm digging down underneath it trying to get it pulled up. But it's got those man roots and stuff in it, and it's probably got roots going all the way that way, and I've already pulled some of them up and cut some of them off. You can see where it split and went off that way when I was pulling on it, and that's what's right here. Here, see where it broke off? That's just one of the roots, so I can only imagine what's further down. But it's the hardest one, and then after this one, I'm gonna go ahead and quit and call it a day, because as you can see, my sunlight is starting to go down over there behind the trees and stuff. So we're gonna try to go ahead and get this one up, and we'll call it a day. Woo! We got her. Yep. See that? That's that main root right there in the tree. Let me show you. This is how big and long the roots are, man. We're digging up out of this thing. But that's up. I'm gonna leave that there. And I got, like I said, I got all this I pulled up. And still got lots to go. Like I said, it's just kind of, it's a little rough doing it by yourself. But it can and will be done. Like I said, I will definitely get it done. My next one from there will be, that's not a stump right there. Nope, let's turn to the grass. Whew. That was sick. Yeah, it looks like my next run will be this one. That's gonna be fun. You can see how big it is. That's gonna have roots long, and then it's probably gonna come over and connect to this one. And then I got this one all right here in this patch. We're gonna turn this square right here is gonna be potatoes. We eat a lot of potatoes around here, so hopefully we'll be able to get some this year. But you can see the sun's down behind the trees now. Altogether, it's probably taken me an hour and a half to almost 2 hours just getting this one out by myself, having to do the digging, because I had to dig around it and everything and pull up some roots and everything, and to get underneath it to pull it out. But that's my day. Thank y'all for coming with me on my adventure down here at the Family Farm Homestead. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving and everybody's doing well. And we'll see you next time on the Family Farm Homestead. Later.